Okay, almost there. Just setting up a couple things. There we go. And I think that should be it. Hello. Thank you, Bob. Yeah, please hit the like button. Kevin and April, what's up, honey? How you doing, April? And Kevin and Dom and James Perez and Otto, Jackson's Garage, DW Carl, what's up? I got 22 people pretty quick, 18 likes. Oh, people are starting to hit the like button more now. Excuse me. And yes, I look like crap. I didn't shave. I'm sorry. Adam, what's up? Thank you, James. I appreciate that. And we have Captain Jack Sparrow. What is up, Mike? And Popsco, thank you for pushing Rutidio 63 had special order shorter tubes. Oh, outstanding. Awesome. And Volkswagen Queen, Cordog, Micro, Jay. Jay, how you doing, my friend? I think about you a lot. I hope you know that. I hope to see you soon. And I know you've been feeling down, but we're here for you, brother. Just let me know when we can have coffee, because you're not far from me. And Schmoke, how are you? And Ricky Elder, how are you, my friend? We got 29 people and 26 likes. That's actually really good. I appreciate that very much. Still just checking everything right now. There we go. And we have, so I'll just say Silvest. It's easier for me. And thank you very much. And BCM, that's Carl. I was switching names around. Heather will step in a little bit later when we're doing the giveaway, because she helps with that. It saves me from sitting here writing names down, you know. I'm waiting until it populates a little bit more so I don't have to repeat myself. And yeah, 29 in 2 minutes. Now we're at 32 and 27. Tomorrow, the long week of doctor appointments begins. Ugh, I'm sorry, James. That's not fun. That is not fun at all. I need a haircut. I don't like going to the doctors. I advise everybody else to, but I don't like it. That's just who I am. But I do a self-help thing, you know, pizza and soda, potato chips. I got to keep going, you know. But I hope everybody liked the video this week. Keith Dog, what is up, brother? How are you doing? Now, that's a man there that knows about doctor's appointments. Keith's always trying to get completely healed, which is treacherous for him. So we have part 2 coming in a couple days on a hard start relay. I don't know how many of you caught my video that, excuse me, that I did. And Darren, what is up, brother? And VW Family Assemble. Yeah, I'm going to do a part 2 on it for fire help. I got 2 MRI points tomorrow, shoulder, lower back, Tuesday, spinal doctor for second time in a month. Ew, yuck. Yeah, I should be getting my back checked. It looked like I just got really fuzzy for some reason. Maybe it'll clear up in a second. I don't know why it did that. But let me see here. Still fuzzy. I don't know why it did that for. That was strange. Let me see something here. If it'll clear up. It like refocused or something. Not quite sure why it did that, but we'll deal with it. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it did that. And I just watched the video. Now I'm in my J-Bugs cart. Yeah, watch Captain Jack. I'm going to do a part 2 to that for a fusible link on it. I'll explain that when more people get in here momentarily. I got an appointment with a Thane doctor tomorrow. Man, this is filled with doctor's appointments. Just added a couple more doctor to visit. Keith, you definitely need a break. You've got a lot of appointments, but you know what? You'll keep going uphill. There's no doubt. Big Bino, what is up, brother? Welcome aboard. And Justin and Ashley are here, my paint spray crew. They bought me that paint shaker, the paint holder for the Sawzall where you know, I did that in a video recently. Boy, that sure saves the arm from shaking up cans constantly. What a wonderful gift. There's no doubt. Blake, what is up? Do you have any Santa and a Caddyshack 2 push rod tubes? No, I've never used them yet, to be honest with you. So I don't want to say yay or nay on that because I'm not sure. But they usually carry nice stuff, to be honest with you. I'm going to bring up something shortly here. A friend of mine's bringing some stuff over this week that he's making quality parts. Actually, Adam on here, Airsucker's Garage, already dealt with him on a large logo, but he's making nice quality seals. Very reasonable. And we'll talk about that momentarily here because I think everybody's going to want to know about that. It's not you, Slade. YouTube has been having problems all week. I thought it was my webcam maybe acting a little wonky, you know. And what do we have here? We have Wayne. How are you, brother? Traffic's pretty bad getting here. And you were probably driving fast, too. And Joe, what is up? Good evening to you. And Gary, how are you, my friend? You're in here. We have 51 people, but only 33 likes. Please smash the like button, folks. And Curtis, good evening to you. Checked out upper end 600cc, a lot of carbon buildup. Any suggestions? I won't worry about it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, honestly, you're probably running too rich if you have a lot of carbon. That's my guess without looking at photos and seeing actually what it looks like. Just letting you know that packages be delivered on Thursday this week, as USPS says. Thank you, Keith. I'll watch out for that. I appreciate that, brother. I got your text the other day, and that was very, very nice of you. There's been a lot of donations coming in for giveaways on here, which makes it possible, and it really, really helps a lot. Sadly, we got to keep it in the lower 40 states within the USA because shipping prices are high now. Everything's high now. But the red spring-loaded ones, that cost a fortune. I need to replace the seals, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, you get what you pay for. I do buy the better ones, to be honest with you. But Caddyshack seems to have some nice stuff. Of course, CB Performance, you know, I won't get into all that, but they do make really nice ones. There was somebody else, and I can't remember the ones I really like, you know. And Pappy, what is up? Second time for Hook, bring the dining room table. Oh, you're welcome, Scott. I hope you guys like that. Remember what I said about little L brackets on the legs, but it'll be self-explanatory. But you're welcome, my friend. I'm happy that it's being put to good use. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, people, we have 51, but only 44 likes, so pump the likes up. And testing, test 1 through testing, lost my ability to chat, see if it's working again. No, Aaron's like, how the hell did you just read it then? My next order with Eric is some of his products. No spoiler alert here. Yeah, you know what, Adam? He does make nice quality stuff. What he's going to do is, I might as well say now real quick, the bonnet handle, the deck lid handle, our door handles. Did you know how you buy the seals for them, your black seals? Well, they're either hard as a rock, you got to heat them up, play games, they don't fit right. Just garbage. He made custom ones, and they're very soft. They fit perfect, and he made them himself on his 3D printer at high quality. He's going to step into 2 minutes of a video. I don't think he wants to play around on film, and meet with me on film real quick. And then I'm going to show the products and put them on a car and show you how nice they are. Because when there's good products available, you need to know about it and always support your local guy. He's not some big company. He's just right out of his house, but he believes in quality. So that's what's coming up very soon. Let me see here. End play measurements came out really good on my cranks at 4,000. Still going to order a new flywheel, new groove around the snout with the old one. Yeah, you know what? If you can't get that groove out, did you try with like 1,000 grit, 1,200 grit? I'm sure you did, James. I'm just checking. And 4,000s, that's right on the money. That's where I like mine, in all honesty. And a couple weeks broke my leg. I just felt up to it. Oh, man, Curtis, I wonder where you are. I hope you heal up, brother. It's not fun getting injured. Ask me how I know. They've been great, but I think this still sat right from the beginning. Oh, okay. I mean, honestly, my screen jumped. There we go. I always use a little bit of, on a push rod tube seals, I use the Permatex Aviation Sealer. I like it. Everybody complains and says, and it's not the goopy stuff. It's very thin, but it's always helped seat and seal really well. But a lot of people go, don't do that. I've only been doing it for like 40 years, and I've never had an issue, you know. So, Gia's in labor, Heidi. Then let's keep an eye on Gia. You can listen to us in the background, sweetheart. Joe Costello, what is up, brother? Thank you for being in here. We have 51 people, 49 likes. Excuse me. Still getting over this cough. It's ridiculous. And Fast Fab has push rod tubes. Have no idea how they are. And Heather, looking forward to getting the seat. I think Tuesday it comes. Yeah, hey, Wayne, I haven't checked the Heather reupholstered a seat for Wayne for a, well, he can explain it. And then he gave her a nice tip, which was very sweet. And I think Heather was on that for like 10 hours, but you'll see the pictures if you belong to the Facebook group, I'm sure. She reupholstered a seat for him, and it actually come out really nice, to be honest with you. And tubes, oh, he said tunes. I must have read it tubes anyhow, so don't feel bad at him. My eyes only see what they want to. I tore it apart 3-4 times because I wasn't happy. No, Heather, they came out good. That seat come out nice. It really did. So there you didn't throw it out the window. Gmo, what is up? How are you tonight? And Jorg, what is going on? Is that a shortwave radio on your shoulder? Nope, that's an old, is that FM also? Yep, that is an old, well, it says J.C. Penney. It's from the late 60s or early 70s, probably 70s, but I got that at a one of them Fleetique places, a radio. It's about that big. It's nice, actually. It's really clean. And I like turning that older stuff on once in a while. It's probably just my age, you know. I'm here till the bathroom is available. Okay, Rod. Rod needs a shower. He was working all day. Good video and a hard start relay. Thank you. And thank you, Gary. Don't forget to watch part 2, though, because I'm going to put a fusible inline fuse link on it and strap it up and go over a couple things about fires. No, it will not catch on fire the way I did it. But if somebody else gets in there, you know, in your car next time and starts throwing crap in the bracket and breaks that wire, then it can turn hot. But I think any hot wire could, to be honest with you. But I'm going to do a part 2 tomorrow, which will be out Tuesday on the second part. That's why if you look at the photo for the video, it says part 1. So keep an eye out for that, Gary. And Rick, what is up, brother? And Neil, how are you tonight? We have 57 people in here. I was playing with Chappie TT colors my bug in the color blue. I was thinking about it. I think red will be a final color. And you know what, Curtis? Red was my first pick on my car, but the reason I didn't do it is I don't know how long you've been following along, but the first car on the channel was red. And I thought, I better not do red again. People are going to think that I'm really hooked on red that hard, you know? So, but I like red, to be honest with you. It is one of my favorite colors on cars. There's like an artist with her hands. Thank you. She really is, Wayne. I don't know if you've seen, she redid the bathroom after I remodeled it, and she's amazing. I will say that. Running electrical piano is 5/16. How big of a deal if it goes 5/16 quarter inch, 5/16 dual carbs? You know what, Mike? I can't keep my throat clear. I apologize. I run the 5.5 millimeter normally. This is the first electric fuel pump I'm running. I'm running a Carter one. So I didn't even check yet to see. But as long as your clamp doesn't have to be so tight that it's flaring the hose out in the end, then you're good. That's what I go by, as odd as that may sound. Can we talk dual carb linkage? I bought the Scat center poles. It's just okay. Any suggestions? Kevin, I have the CSP. That's the only one I run. I don't know what carburetors you're running now. I like the Weber linkage. I never bought the Scat center pole, but Scat actually puts out good products, so I can't see it being a bad thing, though, in all sincerity. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody here. I wouldn't go that far. Perfectionist. Joe, thank you for the chat donation. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. That was very kind of you to do. All the little donations help in the channel. It really does, in all sincerity. And Bob Putty, how are you? And Mark, how are you, brother? And let me see here. And we have Abe. I'm just still scrolling down. I don't like to miss anybody. We have 7 people, but only 60 likes. So we need to smash that like button, folks, to get the video out there. White is the best color on a Beetle. I need one. I went white because I love white Beetles. And I am taking my chrome and putting it all black. So my car will be white with black with center lines. So that's the final dirty deed I'm doing. and everybody's going to get upset. What is the best color of Beetle? I need one. And he is talking to Kevin. And there we go. And Heather in the bathroom, did you lime wash on the wall? She did that. Oh, she's explaining it now. She's in the next room getting some stuff done. She'll explain that way because I don't know what it's called. But and Sue, how are you, my friend? Happy Sunday to you. I was looking for the Ouija board in the bathroom, so on the toilet seat cover. Not at all. And Dave, what is up, brother? How are you tonight? And Jim Lorish, aloha to you. You're back home safely. Thank you. Jim takes it's this shirt. It's not the Built Not Bought, but the actual member shirt. He always takes that on vacation with him everywhere. That's got to make you smile. You know what I mean? And he takes a picture for me. He was in Hawaii the other day and my cell phone went off. And he's like, in Hawaii. And there he was with his shirt on. And that just made me smile. I mean, I know people may not think much of that, but when you're going on vacation, it's like, where's my member shirt? You know, that made me happy. It really did. And Chris, how are you tonight? Welcome in. I'm glad you made it, brother. And what's your opinion, Slade, for oil change after I installed the pistons, jugs, and heads? Do you mean what oil to run or how long to change it after you run the motor? I'm making sure I know what you meant, Rod. And Slade's extended family, absolutely, no doubt about that. Carol, thank you for the live chat donation. Thank you very much. That was very, very sweet of you. Snowing in here, but spring isn't far off. We got about 2 inches today. So I think that's about it. We didn't get very much. I feel bad for the people east of me, though, because they did get hit. See, I'm paranoid because I didn't shave. I hope everybody doesn't get nailed again like we did with 2 feet. Ugh. That was hard on the back, in all sincerity. But thank you, Carol Mike. I really appreciate the chat donation. I really, really do. Doug Barnhart, how are you, my friend, who has a beautiful cat? Every time I see Doug, I think of his cat. It looks like a blue Russian. I love his cat. But we're all on Facebook together, like a big family on there. Look over there and doing well, my friend, which is always good news. And IDF, don't care for the stock lane crossroads bar, trying to keep the engine compartment as clean as possible. Kevin, that's my goal, to be honest with you. I want to hide my coil. I got the shockwave system thanks to Dino Stiles. So I'm going to run the shockwave system, but I don't want nothing shown. I just want my dual cadrons, my alternator, and my distributor. I don't want nothing back, or I want it to look clean. So I agree with you, but SCAT, CB Performance, I think they got about the best ones out there, to be honest with you, when it comes down to it for linkages. Wayne, no, we use there. How long should I run new oil after installing piston, basically have break-in motor? Okay, truthfully, after the break-in, the cam break-in, when you do the full 20-minute cam break-in, drain the oil out. Now, this is just me, Rod. I'm always honest with you, brother. We talk privately a lot. I would honestly only run it maybe about 300-400 mile and change it one more time. Again, that's your second change, and then you're good to go. Will you be running a fuel pump relay on your Carter? Yes, I will. Yes, Mike, I will. Actually, in about 3-4 weeks, I got to do a video on the Carter electric fuel pump install, because I'm kind of like working on the car in the background and not filming everything. And the reason is I need the car done for summer. But I don't film stuff that I think people are going to be like this, or fast forwarding it or not watching it, because when people don't watch the videos, the algorithm falls on the channel real bad. So that's why I say, even if you don't need the DI video, put it on and let it run while you're playing on your phone or something. It helps the algorithm for the channel. And no, it has nothing to do with money. It has to do with the algorithm, because YouTube will start sweeping you under the carpet. But I'm going to do a video on that, but I am going to put a relay on mine and a kill switch. I just bumped the button. There we go. And thank you, Captain. What's the cost for the linkage? And 6-inch now, they're saying 12 to 18 inches. Ugh. I just went through that, Gary. I'm tired. I don't want snow no more. I am so tired. And I mean, it happened when I was younger, but when I was younger, then I could go ahead and shovel the snow. It wasn't a big deal then, Seriously, about getting one of the Dino specials on the page. Dino's really nice to deal with too. Dino's an interstate dealer too. If you need a battery, I believe he's an interstate dealer. Just made him an extra moderator on our Facebook page, which will be helping greatly. 64 people, 66 likes. Heather wanted to do cemetery thing at night if possible. People don't get the wrong idea. Heather gets mixed signals on her channel. She has almost 1,000 subscribers, but sometimes she's like, I don't bother because nobody's going to watch her last video. The video prior was 2,000 hits, and her last video was like 200. She's like, I'm not wasting my time. Nobody's watching. So that's why you haven't seen anything on there, lately. Mounting my coil. I'm not using one. I hate coils. I think they just complicate things. But no, I'm just kidding, Kevin. I'm probably going to put the coil, I guess, on the firewall is where I'm probably going to put it, to be honest with you. This will be the first time that I want my engine compartment. My engine compartment is always clean and painted real nice, because if not, people have a heart attack and go, you're on video and your car's not like show quality. I'm building a driver. But I'm going to put mine on a firewall. The fuel pump's going to be in the front of the car. I was going to think about rerouting some wires through a tube, spark plug wires. So I got a little bit to do on that, but I'm going to stick the coil back in the firewall area or off to the side more likely. Thanks on oil change. You're welcome, Rod. No problem at all, brother. And let me see here. I always scroll back one time real quick. I don't like to miss anybody's comments. Captain Jack, I don't run a fuel pump earlier. I ran a wire to the key, power off in the fuse box. And James, that's a very good idea. The only reason I'm running a relay is if stuff goes bad and I don't kill the key and the car's on its roof, you know what I mean, then it'll kill it. But a lot of people just run it to a fuse where as soon as they kill the ignition, it's done. You know what I mean? How would you remove the coil for a cleaner look? Yeah, right back to the firewall. I like to put mine behind the doghouse a little bit, though, fan shroud. I don't like it showing. I just don't like it showing. I like the electric fuel pumps. Always carry a mechanical with you in case of emergency if you're like driving 500 miles from home. Slades said, though, I do run through a kill switch as well. Yeah, exactly. Been in the mid 70s. Oh, thank you, Kevin. This week here, pulling out sandblast and cabinet powder coating both in an oven freezer. Yeah, and you know what? When it even just goes to like 50 here now, it feels good, because we were in that deep freeze for so long at 0. It was horrible. Hey, Beef Soda, how you doing? So snow goes away soon, spring sprung up. We get all back to driving our VW. I can't wait to drive mine, to be honest with you. Enjoyed Heather's cooking videos. Thank you, Kevin. Like I said, it's her videos, like one will go crazy and the rest is like 100 or 200 views. And she's like, I'm not bothering. This is a waste of time. But I have a lot of ideas for her if she does start back up, Plus, it's going to be spring soon for working outside. Won't show us where you're putting your kill switch. Be kind of self-defeating, just a thought. That's true, George. George's thinking ahead of bad stuff. I give him credit. I need to find a local powder coater company. I want my tins powder coated. Yeah, you know what? It's not a bad idea. I'm just painting mine, but don't do what I do, because I pop my motor in and out when I'm bored. I'm that guy. He's a middle to chart. How does shorts affect channel algorithm? Shorts are starting to affect a lot of people like me. I do put shorts up so they get put out so people know the channel exists. The problem is I believe that they're pushing shorts way too much, because everybody wants to watch shorts and learn everything in 30 seconds. They don't want to watch a 20-minute DIY video and they fast forward through it. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Hey, number one, how you doing, buddy? It's, I take 2 to 2.5 hours of video, which is usually 4 hours of filming, and I cram it into 20 or 30 minutes, because if not, everybody has a heart attack. Not you folks, but you know what I mean? So it's very frustrating. But the shorts, I put shorts up to show you what's on the channel. Other people are put shorts up. You can't do a 60-second video and show how to completely rebuild a motor. Like, I don't even get that. But the kill switch is for safety, not theft. Yeah, James, yeah, exactly. I mean, but I think he thought you meant a kill switch to kill the car so people can't take it. I got a couple ideas for mine to disable it. Mine won't be alone much, though. I don't plan on going to the store much unless Heather grabs the car and goes, It may be overkill, but I'll be running a fuel pump controller from Evolution Electronics and relay. Controller gets signal from tack wire, so of course not running pump is off. Oh, you and I have to talk about that, Adam. That's a really good idea. You can never be safe enough when it comes to fuel, you know what I mean? And electrical, there's no doubt. That's why I'm doing a part 2 on the hard start relay is what I'm going to do. Oh, wow, we're in Rule 68. Watch 68 likes. Alita, how are you tonight, honey? Oh, yeah, it's doing fairly well tonight, in all honesty. Darren, did you leave and come back? And Herman Corey, how are you, brother? Well, sir, do you have a video demonstrating how to adjust the jug spacing to prevent piston from tapping the heads? No, I actually don't, Herman. I'll be doing a top end rebuilt for somebody, but I think you're going to be done by the time that I show that because he didn't even get the short block built yet. But no, I do not have one like that. But welcome in. I haven't seen you in a little while. Well, I see you in the group, but Herman's the one that had guts enough to cut his roof open first and put the rag top in. I was watching him on a short video that he had put up on Facebook group, the Slades VW community, and he had his cutter and was cutting the roof, and I'm thinking, ugh, do I really want to do this? Because that took some nerve to cut that roof. His car's actually really nice, but it come out good. It looks beautiful. I applaud him on that. Lee, they finally listened to you. They sure did. I feel proud. And let me see here. I got to catch up a little bit here because I started talking. Terry, how are you, brother? Howdy, y'all. Texter for the beach in Hawaii. Hope you just met Jim Lorish. He was over there. Someone classic Beetle. Wow, here. Oh, nice. Thanks for chiming in, Tad, because I know you're a busy guy, my friend. I really do. I've always just painted them flat black. Oh, there it went. Mine are red this time, so we'll see. I get weird when it comes to the colors of the motor, Yes, how can I leave? Come back for chat to work, and they're ruining the way people watch videos. Yeah, they are, Heather. They are ruining the way people watch videos. It's sad. Nobody wants to take the time and watch. If I was allowed, not say allowed, I do 20 to 30 minute videos. If I stretched them out for an hour, I could give a lot more information and get into better detail. But I don't because people have such short attention span that they got to learn everything in 15 minutes. It's kind of like the Matrix or something weird. But Heather needs to try doing home locations, big audience out there for LA. She'd be perfect for that. Heather likes doing that type of stuff. She does. It's finding the areas too, is what it is. 65 degrees today. Oh, thank you, James. I feel better now. I think it's like 32 here. I'm pretty sure, I tuned in for Heather's J-Bug videos. I'll tune in for her shorts too. Yeah, you know what? The thing is the shorts help people find your channel, but they're not meant, I don't believe they're meant for learning. I just do short ones and go the full videos on the channel because they seem to throw the shorts out there pretty quick for everybody to see. Check out Finger 61. They make a coil mount that still puts in the shroud. High band dizzy. Is interfere with the engage. That is what I've installed on mine. Hey, Mike, remind me if you get a chance, send me a message on Facebook about that because by the time this is over and I have coffee tonight, I'm going to go, what the hell did Mike say again? Can you send me a message on that, brother, later? Because if they make a mount for, oh, wait a minute, I don't have a regular coil. I have a shockwave system, so my coil's a little wonky looking. I'm thinking maybe mounting coil in the back of the fan shroud, just above the fan. Yeah, you can do that, Kevin. I mean, it's fine. I like you. I just want mine out of the engine compartment. I don't want it there. I watch the shorts, but I pay more attention to the actual videos. Yeah, Lita, and the shorts are just meant to go, hey, I'm here, and then they come and watch the full video and learn. Not that I am the be-all, end-all. I'm not saying I am, but what little I do know, I like people to watch the whole video and go, okay, that made sense. I get emails from people. How do you do this or that? I'm like, I put a video up. Yeah, I saw it, but I didn't have time to watch it. But you had time to email me. I'm not going to sit there and type 10 paragraphs. Like, I'm not being a jerk, but geez. And Ecoblast eggs. Anyone who experienced with Chinese carbs, look for eBay. Found one branded Reed Moral 34 pick 3. I'm not a huge fan of them, and I'm not saying they don't work. I know people that do have Chinese carbs. I think my buddy Justin grabbed one maybe off Amazon. I can't remember, and he's never had an issue. The only problem is the throttle shafts wear out pretty quick on them. It's the only part, and that's what I don't like. I'm slowly getting set up. Wayne that's on here, Johnny, our admin, who's a very good friend of mine on the Facebook group, have been sending me some carburetor parts. I need to get a nice drill press. I'm going to start doing what Volksbits did. I'm going to start rebuilding carburetors and rebushing original German carburetors so your throttle shaft ain't loose, and doing them the right way, and then I'll put them up for sale. But I'm not going to rob anybody. I'll keep it very reasonable. And you'll have a Solex carburetor that actually was like it was in Germany, but better. I know that was arrogant, but I don't care, because I'm bushing them better to where they'll last the rest of our life, and you won't have to worry then. But that's about a couple months out before I start that program. Hi, everyone from Northern West Virginia, the Sutter family. Welcome in, and thank you for being here. I appreciate that. And Slade, give me a call this week, and we'll talk about it. Sounds good, Adam. I'll do that. And you know what'll happen? I'll call you, and I'll go, what were we going to talk about again? Mind you, that is for Pat Bound's Magnus Spark style coil. Excellent, Mike. Excellent. I wasn't sure what you meant, brother. Yeah, send me a message when you can. There's no rush, because I'd like a link to that, to be honest with you. That would be helpful. Buying cutoff battery switches controlled by an app on your phone for a remote. Oh, that's actually cool, in all sincerity. Still getting pop-up ads during live. Yeah, you're going to get them off and on. I try to keep them to a minimum, in all honesty. I let them put them what they want, but I clicked minimal so it wouldn't be all the time. And Manny G, we're going to hit 90 degrees here this week. Good to wear shorts. Thank you. I feel better now. I have to turn my heat up in the house to get 70 degrees here. Oh, why how are you tonight? I'm glad you stopped in. And let me see. Work until they don't. Yeah, you're right about that. Let me see here. About to call him out from. Wait, I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. He's 10 minutes from the house. Great. Just not sure if I'm going to mount on the back of the shroud. The pat down setup has a long coil wire decisions. And you can always even buy another coil wire if you need to, or splice the one you have, Shorts equals video preview. Excellent. And Gima, that's what I was saying. I do shorts, and it will say, hey, here's how to adjust the fuel pump push rod, full video on channel. The shorts are put out so rapidly, I only do that to go, hey, I'm in a background here. And then they see that and go, wait, where's this channel? Whoa, here's the whole video. And that's what I do. Gima, exactly this way you just described it. Maybe I'll just mount the coil under the back seat. That'll work. Need a long coil wire. Okay. Will you accept cores for carbs? Yes, same deal. No different. No different. Cores for carbs, toys for tots, whatever. That was weird, huh? Definitely will accept cores. And I have access to some Solex carbs. Johnny Jacobs on my group, who I talk to daily, had actually sent me a carb to get started with. I just need to get some reamers and bushing kits and drill press and my brains, stuff like that. It's hard to find Germans that aren't worn out. We charge for one rebushed. I didn't make up a listing yet for it, and I won't name names because I'm not an ignorant person, but I will be much cheaper than a couple of the big dogs doing them, because maybe they have high overhead. I don't know. I'm not going to assume, because we know that's a bad word, but I will be very reasonable on them. And then they'll be rebushed, rebuilt completely, and adjusted and ready to run. So Duct Tape said, any idea on your source of snap ring that holds the axle and fulcrum plates in place? Can't find them on big parts store. Check Weddle. I think it's, if not, just shoot me an email or a Facebook message. Weddle, Weddle. I can't look right now, but that's where I get all my transmission parts, especially for swing axle. Excuse me, because that's what they do, and they have high quality parts. So shoot me I don't know if you want to just send me an email. It's Slades Beetle at yahoo.com, not Slades VW Beetle. It's Slades Beetle at yahoo.com. but my transmission rebuilder told me to use them, and I did when I was redoing my swing axle, and they have great parts. What do we got? Our slave units just rebuilt. My third breakthrough just let me know, and price needs full-blown rebuild. And that's what I'm going to do, Rod. Full-blown rebuild and make them look pretty and sexy and the whole thing. And my main thing is rebushing, because then, it'll be like it came from Germany in 1945 without all the weirdness. And truthfully, I think it'll be a little better for what I plan on doing to them. Any picnic information? Looking to make plans for it. Joe, I don't know what I'm doing this year. I have a lot of family situation going on, not with Heather. She didn't leave me yet. But I got a lot of, and then I went and looked at the picnic area, which was beautiful. And then the township raised the price. Now the food trucks want me to give them $300-400. The only way I may do a picnic is if I put up some type of a donation tab or something, because it's not going to be easy to pay like $250 for the spot, $400 or $500 for food, and you know the deal. So I don't know if I'm going to have it this year at that point, and I'm taking care of a family matter, trying to help somebody out. So I don't know what I'm doing yet. I won't know that for about a couple of more weeks yet. According to Dino, coil I'm using for my Petronics distributor, and don't feel bad, Joe, I'm getting a lot of emails on that. Coil I'm using for my Petronics distributor will work with Pat Down's distributor. Oh, good. I'm glad. That is a very user-friendly distributor, in all sincerity, and I think very fairly priced. When you start that program and send you my third for free, I don't think Choke's working correctly. I'll even pay for the shipping. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, Blake, when I'm done with them, you're just going to put them on, start them up, adjust them, and you won't never have to mess with them again for at least 30 years, or maybe 31. Slade, Michael drove 73 Super down to Dino's for a new trans. He was a couple of super highways. Engine was buzzing. He is glad Dino suggested that he go with the Freeway Flyer. The Freeway Flyer is great. If you're going to be on the highway, a moment. See, I yap so much like an old woman that my throat gets dry. But the Freeway Flyer is awesome if you're going to be on a highway. A lot of people ask me, are you going to run one? I'm like, no, because I'm not on the highways much. But I'm quite sure once I start going to shows and running out Route 30 at 75 mile an hour, I'm going to go, and I'll get a hold of Brian, my buddy that does trannies, and say, hey, rebuild me one with like 387 ring and pinion posi traction he does. And then I'll probably swap out. But that's awesome, though, in all sincerity, Carol. And let me see here. What about Chinese tires? Now, white walls are available mostly in the Super Recon at 15 inches. Would you run Chinese tires? Number one, that's all opinion based. I don't really like running cheap tires, because when I'm doing 65 down the highway, you know what I mean? That's the last thing you want is a blowout. So I personally wouldn't. But that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean I'm right about everything, because I'm not. But I wouldn't run cheapo tires, that's for sure. And Rick said, yet, but I don't know what he meant. So I missed that. Oh, no, that was a joke, Rick. Heather just told me you meant. But anyhow, you know my personality. Thanks for recommendation. By the way, your swing axle video has been a great resource. Thank you, Duct Tape. Like I said, I'm not some pro. I just do what I think is right, and I take my time and move slow. I know some people, there's been very small complaints about, you're talking a lot. It's a DIY video. Be patient. I'm trying to teach you, and I'm not a teacher. I'm not the be-all, end-all, but I'm trying to help you learn something that I know. So I end up talking a lot because I'm afraid I'll miss something. But thank you. I'm glad the videos were helpful. I really, really mean that. And rebutting, I don't know. And keyword being yet. Hey, Wayne, how you doing out in Australia over there with the kangaroos and nice weather? Or is it bad there? I don't know what your weather's like right now. Slade needs to get more plants and I'll stay. Oh boy, there we go. Hobby Lobby and plants. You should have seen the Dub Feast last weekend. Did you get to go? Lots of VWs in Arizona, I was wondering. Oh, I wished I could. We don't have that many shows near us. I got to go to Ohio whenever there's an upcoming show. And if I traveled more right now, and this year I won't be, obviously, due to circumstances, but it would be nice to go to some shows. I'll just be at some local car shows mostly, you know. And Greg, Backyard Combi, how are you, friend? And thank you for the chat donation. My brain stuck for a second there because I'm getting older. Thank you so much, my friend. That was very, very nice of you. And I hope you're healing. I really do. Greg had a little incident. He's okay, but he's going to be taking a short break from doing his bus to heal up properly. And him and his son Clinton are always on that bus now. I think they've been messing with it lately. I seen a short video that Greg had put up. But thank you, my friend. I hope you're healing up. I really do. I won't give out your personal injuries on here. But what you have went wrong doesn't seem like very much fun. I think the other day his dogs were laying on this area that was injured to try to make it feel better, I think. Dogs are awesome. When she leaves, you let us know, asking for a friend. Heather, I don't have any issues chilling at 62 on the highway with my stock transmission. Yeah, you know, these cars were they were built to sit there and run at 65 mile an hour for like 3 days, you know. So I think people have become accustomed to overdrive. Like Heather's Grand Cherokee, I drive it a lot. I'll be doing 65 mile an hour, 1200 RPM. And I'm like, wow. But it's an 8-speed transmission that you can't check the fluid on. Isn't that great? And what do we have here? I recommend the Nexon SB802. Got 10 years out of at the last pair. Getting new ones put on soon. I'll have to actually write that down. I don't really know about those ones. Somebody texted. I was making sure it wasn't my kids, because family, that's important. Next, I think I was running Summits on Heather's Jeep. But Erical Boxers, what's up, Mike? How you doing? Truthfully, I got BF Goodrich for the Beetle because I wanted raised white letters and they were reasonable on them. So I have BF Goodrich on it right now. Looks like you have a truck full of plants. Oh, James, trust me. When she says we need to go plant shopping or flower shopping, oh, I usually rent a 29-foot U-Haul. And we have Wayne stopping in and Brian Forsyth. I was just talking about you, actually. I call you my tranny guy. Transmission rebuilder. And I haven't seen him lately, though. But I know he does work a lot, too, though. And hopefully he's moving by me soon. Let me see. As soon as classic antique car tire comes in, Whitewall and 165, 16 classics. Michelin actually has always made good tires, but again, it's just an opinion. In all sincerity, they've been out forever. Been 40 degrees Celsius. I can't convert to Celsius that quick, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Try and get the bus ready for Geneva on the Lake in September. Oh, you'll have it done, Brian. I know you, because you're going to want to go there really bad. I've never been to that, to be honest with you. There's also Coker's. Coker's has got nice stuff, but boy, they're not cheap. But then again, you get what you pay for. Coker's very proud of their tires. Yeah, you get what you pay for. That's the best way I can put it. Every single 71 Super I've looked at online not have the optional pop-out rear windows. Any thoughts as to why? My Uncle 68 had them. Be kind to your throat, keep swinging water. Yeah, I had her made some homemade iced tea. There's no sugar in it. She boils the Lipton tea bags or something, so I have none of that. But I'm a water hog, though, and I don't know. I needed to taste something, you know. 71 Super, I don't know if they were just optional in the 70s. My 68 has them, but not all 68s had them either, you know. But you can always add them. They're really, really not that hard to add. The indentions are there for the holes, believe it or not, behind that headliner, though. Yeah, 178 per tire. Yeah. It's mine being different sizes. I bought 205 60/15s for the back of mine for better traction, for being silly. And truthfully, they weren't that badly priced. But going to our stock tire, they can start adding up a little bit, you know. Let me see here. Time start on my to-do list. Keep her happy, right? Best to all night. Hi, Popska. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it very much. Transmission guides 2026. Got to specify, and I was very careful with that. That's why I paused my brain for a second. I have looking into a freeway flyer, and I have found that it will need more horsepower when you hit the final gear. I don't know the gear ratio with freeway flyers, to be honest with you. I really don't, in all sincerity. I named a transmission, tore down, rebuilt. Sometimes shifting a second, it grinds on the reverse gear. Luckily, there's a local rebuilder. Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, 103 degrees. Is that what that is? Whew, that's hot. I mean, I don't know much about the gear ratios for the freeway flyers, but it definitely, there's a difference when you're rolling along. So what are we giving away tonight? Now, freeway flyer is a catch-all term. 702 didn't have the option. Yeah, I didn't know if it did or not, Elite. I wasn't sure, in all sincerity. Yeah, freeway flyer, I know what you mean by that, Brian. My dad's 64. Okay, let me put this aside for a moment. Came with Continental tires. Bad thing is there are radial tires where they were bias ply. I remember bias, I'd go around the bend and be like, you'd hear that squeal and go. Michelin tire mentions around 280 each. I had to back up and all my glasses on. And the Michelins, to me, I got BF Goodrich because I wanted the raised white letters. I didn't see them in Michelin, but I wanted that 70s kind of look. That's why I went for the raised white letter, you know. Yeah, Lita, she makes her own tea all the time. I'm not allowed to drink store-bought tea or what have you, you know. When that sounds like prices for a WRX tires. That's what my son-in-law has. He put some fancy wheels on it. I don't know what they are, but they look actually really nice. I mean, on a 388 typically means an 0.89 fourth gear. Wow, that's low or high, depending on which way you say it, you know. Shores your videos, knowledge we're working on, not keeping it going. I'm actually southwestern Pennsylvania. I'm on the Rust Belt, East Coast. So you know what we deal with constantly. But okay, so what is going on with the giveaways here over the next, say, 3 or 4 weeks altogether? 0.89 is a true overdrive fourth gear. You can space out third also to make fourth less of a jump. And you know, the thing is, like I said, I think to a lot of these Beetles, when you went down the road, you pretty much always you always basically are used to now going 65 mile an hour at 1400 RPM. And I think we got spoiled now. But my Jeep is an 8-speed transmission, which is not friendly. I mean, when they go down and need fixed, it's not going to be cheap at all. Let me see here. Annie is also in Taurus. She is found a real gem. It's located in PA. Yeah, PA. I mean, I like Pennsylvania. Don't get me wrong. I've been here my whole life, in all sincerity. But would I move if I could, if I was younger? But I'm not young no more. Them days are gone. I got to carry groceries in, and I'm like, really? But okay. So what we got here? We got 73 people, 81 likes. That is awesome. I appreciate that. It gets the video out there. I'm not ignoring everybody here. I'm going to make a few things here. Darren just said there's Heather. Thanks to Adam Gray, who is Air Suckers Garage on here. And Fernando, what is up, brother? And thanks to Kevin Elliott and April. And thanks to Keith Dog. Here's a package on the way coming from him. Mark just said, hi, Heather. She's in the background. Oops. Sorry about that. Just put it over there. Okay. I'm sorry.
Do you need it?
No. I stacked her chair with stuff that I had and forgot to remove it. But thanks to some send-ins. Now, what I am going to do is I am going to, and please always go to the store on sladesvwbeetle.com to buy T-shirts and stickers, because no matter what, it really does help the channel, believe it or not, and the donations help a lot. So what's going to happen with each item is I am going to throw in a sticker and a magnet. I don't know if that's showing up because I think these are really cool. But if you want one and don't win tonight, please go to the website or the description below and grab some stickers. So the first one I'm doing this week is Adam Grayson in something. And before I show it, okay, before I show this item, I want to explain something. You can always purchase Chinese parts very cheap. I know some of you are going, we already know that. Okay, but when you can come across a good quality part, that is so much better because you're going to get long term out of it. So Adam had spent the extra money through Topline, which is superior and very high quality, and he sent a roller pedal. And you're going, well, what's the big deal? The big deal is, for one thing, see how the throttle cable will go on there? You use the heavy duty, thick throttle cable that goes on there. And what happens there is when you use the heavy duty throttle cable, you don't have a little dinky one going down the road and then it snaps on you. I mean, honestly, I thank Adam. This is not a $20 part. Okay. And I'm not going to name the price. It is from Topline. You could probably carry this in the car for protection if you don't use it. That's how heavy it is. And that's the cleanest way I could put it on here, because there are children watching. I'm fussy about what kids hear. But I'm just trying to tell you, this is nuts. I mean, thank you, Adam Gray, for doing this. This is a very, very high quality roller pedal. This is not a joke. It's very thick and it's very heavy. He had sent me one, like, I forget, maybe a year or two ago. I really don't remember now. And I didn't know that they made them like this. Like, this thing is crazy. So this is what's up for grabs tonight. I'm not going to show you what Kevin sent. The Kevin's are going to last for 2 weeks of giveaways. But I'm not going to show you what they are yet. You have to tune in next week. But the roller pedal is the giveaway with some stickers and magnets I'm going to throw into. But again, if you can, please go down in the description when it's over. Grab a t-shirt, grab some stickers. That stuff all helps the channel. It really does. Okay, so what we're going to do here, wait, I got to catch up on messages here. So good afternoon, everybody. And everybody's saying hello to Heather. And I got Topline struts on my Super. Love them. Oh, they make really good quality parts. To be honest with you, I didn't even know this existed through Topline, because I bought one of the cheap roller pedals at one point, and it was like you could put it in my hand with my eyes closed and it would be weightless. This thing is heavy, but it's so high quality, it's actually crazy. So that is tonight's giveaway, thanks to Adam. And let me see. I got Topline struts. How much room do you between the brake pedal and roller pedal? Kentucky, you know what's funny about that? In all sincerity, and Brian, Topline parts are absolute must on a Super Beetle front end. Oh, absolutely, Brian. I agree 100%. I mean, to be honest with you, the funny part, I didn't know Topline even made them. I really did not, in all sincerity. But I am amazed at the quality. I like put mine in my cabinet and almost put a lock on it so it don't disappear until I get stuff together. Let me see here. Hi, Heather. You healthy finally? That was from Rod. And hi, Heather. Hi, Heather.
I answered on the chat because you were talking too much.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to ignore people. And Sutter family, me too. Thanks, there, Sucker's Garage. And he talks too much for me. Say hi. Super Teddy. My roller's been hanging up. Pop a link up for those of us who may want to purchase one. And I was older than you 3 years ago. 3 years, still good size. 2 cars, trailer, Grammy, lathe. Okay, now, remember now, and I'm not being a jerk, lower 48 states only, no out of country in that, because shipping is expensive right now to be sending stuff out of country. But tonight, this is the deal. So how do you want them to enter? What do you want them to say here?
Okay. So just...
Oops, I'm sorry.
Just kind of give me a thumbs up if you want to be included in the raffle.
Yeah, just do a thumbs up. I'm not going to chat or anything right now because it confuses the whole situation, because I'm good at that, confusing people. So there we go. So actually, nobody needs to respond to what I'm going to say since she's watching this right now. And I'm going to go ahead. What year does that fit? Maybe Adam can answer that real quick here. I can back up the screen.
No, I'm looking
Then
at my phone. It's easier.
Oh, I'm
'Cause I can
sorry.
just
I just
scroll
realized
it.
she had her phone. Okay, so you're going to listen to me talk while you just keep doing thumbs up. So here's what's coming up. I'll do a little bit of that. In a couple of days, I am going to do part 2 of the hard start relay. And that will go ahead and show you safety features for it too, like an inline fuse and mounting the hot wire so there's not an incident. Also, I'm going to be doing a Creality engraving machine, which has nothing to do with Beetles, but it does in a way. I'll be doing that in a few days. Creality reached out and sent me $1,000 machine for engraving. So what I plan on doing is getting used to it. So I have to do a demo video. Excuse me. Okay, Blake. To show it working out of respect for them sending it. Okay. And truthfully, I'd like to start doing the glove box doors on Beetles, the back of the outside mirrors, the door handles, so that in all sincerity, if I do them, we can start doing some fancy engraving work on the Beetles. But let me see. I really don't know yet if I'm going to get into that since I'm going to be getting into doing the full carburetor deal, with rebushing and everything. I'll be getting a little deep doing that stuff. But if I have time, then I may go ahead and start doing engraving stuff, for the glove box doors and that. I think it will be fun. So that's another video come up this week. Somebody asked me, I'm sorry, Lily got her toy and she's acting like a bonehead. Gotta love Rottweilers. I honestly am going to do a clutch cable installation video real quick coming up, though, because somebody asked me to do a nice detailed one so I can show adjusting the clutch pedal at the same time and adjusting the master cylinder push rod at the same time. So I'm going to do the following week part 2 to the hard start relay, safety issues, and also thank you, Chris. Just make sure you watch part 2, brother, for safety stuff for it too. Because I'm going to do an inline fuse on there and show you how to stabilize the hot wire for it. But the clutch cable, my video will probably be a little longer than the rest, so it might end up like 30 minutes long, instead of 15 minutes, which folks complain about longer videos, but then they'll sit down and watch Seinfeld for a half hour. I don't know where I got that one from, but I try to show as much as I possibly can. But I got so much coming up. The painting videos, I am going to do them because the weather should be breaking here soon, so I can get the car painted. Actually, and I'm doing mine in sections. Of some of you probably know that already, but a lot of that I'm going to time lapse with music. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll show you the product, how I sanded, what I did. But I got to finish my dash, which just needs painted now. But it was so cold here at like 5 degrees out, I couldn't get the garage warm enough while venting the paint out of it. That was the issue. So that made it a little bit tough. So the painting was kind of put on hold a little bit. But outside of that, Heather's still writing the names down here, which is perfectly timed. I want her to take her time with that. But truthfully, the painting's tough because people don't sit and watch it. So I'm going to time lapse that, I actually prefer longer videos for more detailed info in them. Thank you, James. And I do try to cram in as much as I can. Like, I'm not like an encyclopedia of knowledge, or I'm not the be all end all to the Bentley manual. But what stuff I do know, I try to show. And, I'm not egotistical about it. That maybe I'll say that, love my glove box engraved slingshot. And the thing is, it's where my brain went to was glove box doors. But I do try to keep the videos condensed as much as I was reading Darren's thing, this show about nothing. I remember George saying that in one episode. But truthfully, I try to keep them short and sweet, but give as much info as possible. I enjoy the longer videos too, to be honest with you. That's just the way I am when I'm watching stuff. A good video because I have mine in the engine. I like to move only if you leave it be that better that way. I have my NY, the engine, and would like to move only if you believe it'll be better that way. I don't know what you meant, Alita. Have mine NY and the K. I'm not sure what that one meant. I'm going to be watching all the chassis related vids here soon. Hopefully, definitely needs a good resto. And I like longer vids because I just let them play while I'm in the shop. Yeah, I got a TV in my shop where I'll let stuff play in the background, but then I got to watch when I'm filming because of copyright stuff, you know. That's why I miss sometimes where I just played music and played in a garage, but I can't do that now. Do you know where to source good garage fresh air box? Took mine out the other day. It's original and crumbled in my hands. I almost cried because I never found a replacement. Blake, I would post that in our classified Facebook group if you're in there. I can't remember. I'm sorry. The Slades VW classifieds because people were putting in there too, wanted to buy. You know what I mean? And that's very helpful in there. And it depends what year you need. We need more bloopers. Oh, trust me, Gary, there are bloopers, if you want to call them that, I guess, mostly in every video I do, and I probably should be saving them. I edit them out because I call them mistakes. Not working on the car, I won't edit out mistakes. That way I show the struggles. But I have a tendency of where I screw up, you know, just talking and then I throw them out. I should be saving a lot more of them. I don't know if people enjoyed them that much, to be honest with you. Long videos are very informative. They are, Chris. When I watched how to fix my dryer, my washer, my fridge, stuff like that, I like the longer videos because they got in detail and it just made it so much nicer in all sincerity. Just there's more explanation behind it when somebody takes their time. KY me too. Here's an idea: make the shorts be with bloopers. I never thought about that before, in all honesty. Blake, where you at again? And he's in Florida. Someone doesn't have the patience for a long vid. I don't know. They'll have the patience to do the job. Yeah, you know what, Mike? You're right about that, in all sincerity. And people don't have patience when it comes to videos now. And I don't understand that because they'll sit and watch a 3-hour movie. I don't get it. And I'm not defaming anybody. That's not my goal. But if you want to learn something, watch it. Don't email me and say, well, can you just tell me how to do it? Well, it's longer to read the email than to watch the video. Like, it makes zero sense to me. I've seen a few.
Wow, there's a lot of people this week.
Yeah, we have 76 people at 96 likes. I've seen a few fresh air boxes on eBay. Some people have these stuff stashed. If I would definitely go on our Facebook classified group, you wouldn't believe what people have stored in their garage. And the members always treat each other pretty good. They really do. Swap meets down here, see a lot of them. Oh, Darren, I couldn't imagine what your swap meets are like because you did that video time. I think your daughter filmed it for me. And I was looking at all the stuff that she was filming going along the tables. I was like, oh, God, I got to go down there. I prefer longer videos as well. Thank you, Carl. And like I said, I won't make them long just to drag them out. That's not my goal. But you wouldn't believe how much stuff I do cut out normally. You guys would probably be sick, to be honest with you. I'll have to go to swap meets. Not sure if there are any near me. And I like radar mash, sending a Jeep home one piece at a time. If your car rebuilt will be OEM for somebody, so I'm in. Oh no, it's going to be like OEM, all new bushings and everything. I will not. Hey Rob, what's up, brother? How are you? And I haven't seen you in a while, my friend. I hope you're doing well. No, it'll be GMO. It'll be good. They'll have all brand new bushings in them, very high quality, where you know you're going to bolt it on and go and never have to worry.
Okay, is that it? Did everybody get their thumbs in?
Everybody's thumbs in, and don't do it twice. Be fair. Farmington swap meet would be worth your drive. Kevin, you know what? I think Darren told me that before, or maybe you did. I can't remember. Maybe Adam did. I can't remember, but somebody did. The short TikTok style vids are great to give people a taste of the content. And Mike, that's what I do is I'm basically putting shorts up every few days to go, here's how you adjust your baseball cap. Full video on the channel. And then people, because they recommend shorts so much that it guides people to the channel. So that's basically what I do. All good. Cold weather in the south has stunk. Yeah, Robert,
all right, I'm going to go do these.
Okay. Heather's going to cut those up now. She put them all down, and then we're going to put them in a basket. So give her 1 second. Well, more than 1 second. Thanks for helping, babe. Arizona has a lot of parts too. And You all right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a light in the doorway so that I'm not as fuzzy. And there we go. And now you have to step over to get in here. DJ Kitty, I threw a few airbox in my garage, picked our 73 Beetle when I see it on a few car shows. And unfortunately, I'm not watching to get back on Facebook and not wanting to get back. I don't blame you. I don't like it on there, but I'm on there. We have a pretty good group on there for helping people. So that's basically why I'm on there. I was late checking in. What do we need to do? Stuart, actually, Heather just took down all the names and she is cutting them up to put them in the drawing bin. There's going to be a giveaway every week for the next 3-4 weeks, though. I got it back down here. There we go. What's up, guys? Been about a month since I've been able to work on the bugger talk Beatles due to hard to play bass and musical. Glad it's over and getting back to work on the car. That sounds good, John. Honestly, once you get in the garage, it feels good, but you're playing music, so that's kind of more fun, I think, to be honest with you. And I did Farmington is worth the trip. I hear a lot good about Farmington. I really, really do. I'm going to have to just go down there and just stay at Darren's house or something, but best spot me Farmington and Circuit Wags. I went to St. Louis, Carolina, it's Tennessee, and shorts are better for warm weather. Thumbs up emoji. No thumbs up from me. Bill won the last one. I think he was being polite. We find a lot of part bugs here in Yuma, Arizona, and there we go. Freezing Texas. How much snow are you going to get tomorrow here in PA? I don't believe I'm going to get more than a few inches, but sadly, Dave and a few other people I know on the eastern side of PA, they're going to be getting hit a little harder. So I wish them luck. We got our 2-foot taste this year, and that wasn't fun. I was out there cleaning the snow like every 3 hours because I didn't want to stuck with 2 feet of snow. Let me see here. My screen jumped 1 second. There we go. And that's a long drive. It's 8 hours to get out of Florida for me. And hey, Slade, tell Heather I got 1 beehive surviving. Oh, I'll tell her definitely. Definitely, I will. If we're back next week and don't win this week, does our name stay in the pot and get a double next week? Actually, that's when you get entered in for a brand new Maserati. That's how it works. Cool, John. I'm playing bass now every week, and I haven't played guitar in years. We should have 73 airbox available soon. We're converting to Weber, so the stock airbox won't be used. And longer videos rock. I appreciate the attention detail during. By the way, I'm Jim O. There are 6 other Jims, so Jim O. Jim O. I was calling Gmo. I thought it was like a nickname, like Gmo. Okay, Jim. Thanks for correcting that. It's hard to tell because they switched. You folks used to come in here and your names would technically be there, so to speak. And then YouTube got mad and screwed everything up. And now I'm like, on who's who now? I'm getting messed up. Because there's people from Facebook that are jumping on here and their names are totally different on here. So I get a little bit confused sometimes, which is normal, not just my age. Let me see. There we go. Come on down, but you have to bring Heather or Kendall will not let you in the house. No, entered in a drawing to win a split window. Gave the split window away last week. Should have been here. Roger, what is up, brother? How are you tonight? Your detailed videos provide and reinforce the enjoyment of actual editing and end up working on a car, the original intent of the car. Thank you, Ron. And I do appreciate that very much. Woo, need a haircut, don't I? Like I said, I try very hard. Ben, what is up, brother? Who is probably coming over this week to visit me some evening. Ben Garvin. He don't live far from me, so I'm excited about that. Thanks, Ron. Like I said, even when I'm doing the painting, I'll be painting the dash soon. I already got it sanded and ready. I just had to stop because of the weather. I try to put the boring parts and I speed them up real fast with music. The painting, sometimes I don't like to speed up because I like to see how I'm painting, the overlap on it. Look like a gang sign, huh? But I like to show it layering and how fast I'm moving. But when I'm doing other stuff on body work, I speed it up real quick and kind of makes it fun or something. Let me see here. Okay, awesome, Mark. And waiting on my wheels. Running my buddy shop a month ago. I need my car off the jack stands. Yeah, that's a little long, Blake. Maserati, it's a giant Italian paperweight. Yeah, I don't know where that came from because I'm not a Maserati fan. I heard it in a Ted Nugent song once. That's about it. Throwing up Slade gang signs. Yeah, it did kind of look weird when I did that. That's why I was like, that wasn't good. Slade's crew gang sign. Yeah, we need to start doing like a secret handshake. So when you folks meet up each other at the car shows, you can do the whole secret handshake and everything. And it's funny now. I've had probably like 12, 15 different people over the last 2, 3 years where they buy the member shirts or now the built not bought, whichever you prefer. Somebody be at a car show and they're like, whoa, and they see a shirt and they shake hands. And the next thing you know, they didn't even know they lived that close to each other. So I think the shirts, as odd as that may sound, has brought people together. And that makes me very happy. It really does, in all sincerity. I like the member shirt. It's the original. But I like that built not bought because I think there's a lot of meaning behind it. And then the picture of the Beetle, Heather was going to do the new shirt with the picture of the VW engine with dual carbs, and it would say air cooled addict. But then sometimes I don't like the word addict. I don't want people to get all freaked out or something, But let me see here. 9 to 5 Dolly Parton song. Hopefully the weather clears up for you all, Slades. You start cruising the bug. And to tell you what, Kentucky, I'm excited because I'm going to have 3 cameras on that car and we're going for rides on video. I'm excited about that. I know it sounds stupid. I love the Penny Zoo details because I can use for my 99 Chevy 1500. My son just sold a 2002 Chevy 1500 just recently, and he bought himself a Mustang GT. He has a muscle car, and then he has the Mustang now, so he likes his cars. Ivan has 4-string bass. John, I'm a church man. I'll be able to play anything I can hear. Ivan has very, very nice choice, in all sincerity. And here comes Heather with no, Lily, go lay down. With our handshake. We got to do secret handshake. But I will keep you fine-tuned on the, let me do this a minute. Heather's back. She had to write all them names down. There we go. And, yep, Kevin, you won. No, I'm just kidding. I will announce more on the picnic very shortly, folks. I am trying, like I said, financially, it's adding up way higher than I thought it would. I did not expect it to go through the roof. It's tough when you're trying to think about feeding people, and then you think, okay, I'll just get a food truck. And now the food trucks are like, well, give us $400 and we'll show up, and then they charge people. So I don't know how this is going to work out in the end. But are we ready? We got 79 people watching, 103 likes. It's 9:13 p.m., right when I wanted to do it. I made that part up. Okay. Let me fish. I hope the winner's still in here. We'll find that.
Pick one.
I know. I got
actually them small.
Okay. Do I only have one? I don't want to look. I can't.
Yeah.
Okay. So my shirt got lots of likes. The should never die. It's from 1973. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let's see who gets the new weapon. Yeah, this thing is heavy. And it gives you more leg room, too. I'm at foot room. Okay. And crap, I can't see it. Give me 1 second.
My handwriting's small because I was writing so fast.
No, I have old man eyes. All right. And we have, okay. Let me hold it up to the camera. I don't know if, there we go. Brian Forsyth is the winner of the heavy duty. I'm trying to get it to focus. Oh, I look terrible on camera there. Brian Forsyth is the winner of the heavy duty, thick, super duper pooper.
Congratulations.
That didn't sound right. Roller pedal. And congratulations, Brian. I'm really happy you won. And like I says, we are going to be doing a giveaway every week for the next month. So make sure you're here every week, in all sincerity, because I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And please show some appreciation by, please, and I hate to keep bringing it up, donations, stickers, T-shirts, just drop in the description of the videos or this video It really helps keep the channel alive, folks, more than what you realize. YouTube gives this much. I put out that much, and I'm not complaining about them, you know. But Brian, congratulations. Please get a hold of me so we can get your roller pedal to you. I'm very happy you won. Lily, no. I don't want her knocking my light over. Everybody have a great upcoming week. Please watch part 2 of the hard start relay so I can show you safety features too, so you never have fire problems, and the engraving video, and we're doing carburetor soon. So I guess it's time for me to go sit down with Heather and have some coffee. Congratulations, Brian, and thank all you people for being here, and thank you for the live chat donations. I really, really appreciate that very much. And thank you for the donation, American Duck. I know that's Joshua. Thank you very much, brother, for the live chat donation. That was very, very nice of you. I caught you at the tail end of leaving, brother, but I do appreciate that very much. He always tries to help out also. But everybody, thank you so much, and congratulations to all of you. We'll see you in the upcoming videos. There's 2 this week, possibly 3, believe it or not, with the clutch adjustment, master cylinder push rod adjusting. So lots to come up. Congratulations again, Brian, and thank you, everybody. Thank you, Adam Gray, for donating the part. I really appreciate that very much, too. And I will see you, Beatles. I better go because I'm getting tired. I'll see you folks this week. Stay tuned.